Hello.
Hi, my queen.
Listen to me. No, you are my queen. We have a crush going here. That was beautiful, first of all. Whose idea was it to sing worship in another language here tonight?
We just got an email or a phone call, and they said, do you want to do this in 3 languages? And we were like, absolutely.
Which languages were we?
We had English, Portuguese, and Spanish. Yeah. And those guys are amazing. Neil and Gabriel, that's beautiful.
Love it.
Any other questions?
We talked before the show on the red carpet about just the impact of that song and, what it was like writing that. But now that, you've taken the Dove home for this, what does that mean to you both as songwriters, having done this song?
It's really, it's been special because, just to honor the song and the songwriters is beautiful, but just the way that the song honors God, I think first and foremost, and just tells of who He is, and just to know that that's being sung around the world is just a stunning thought.
I think it's awesome, you get these little ideas and then you try to craft them and try to finish them as good as best you can, and like we were talking about this co-write process when we brought some of the ideas to the 2 final writers here in Nashville, how the song has felt together. It felt, and we write a lot, so it's hard, you don't say it's about every write, but this one felt like God was helping us. And the goal of every worship song is that you have a little bit of heaven on the song. It's kind of like those old hymns, when you sing them, like it just feels like eternity.
Like what Natalie just did?
Yeah, like that. And so our goal in modern worship is like if we could get just a little bit of taste of that in our songs. And so to hear that news, it makes us feel maybe that was accomplished, so.
Can you just talk some about kind of the intention at Bethel from a leadership standpoint about kind of keeping the culture God-centered and just kind of all the hard work that you guys put in behind the scenes with the collective?
Yeah, we've been pastoring the worship teams at Bethel for it's our 25th year of pastoring, and so we're only over at the musical portion of the church, but it's just been really special just to see the culture of worship really be a forefront, and his dad is a really amazing human that just has led that for us, and just a love for the cross-pollination of what God's doing around the world as us being part of the body of Christ. We say we're probably the armpit, not the anything special parts, but we're just happy to be in the body. So, but yeah, it's been amazing just to watch what God has done in and through the church and through the music.
I'm trying to remember what the question was.
The culture of the church.
How do you keep it? I think when we take ourselves too serious, we can screw things up real quick, and so, God used a lot of random people in the Bible, and not any of them were perfect, and so I'm trying to keep the culture of somewhat humble people where they don't take themselves too serious, and then like not being on stage and just performing, just really you're not trying to get in the way too much. Like the goal as worship leaders and in our culture is to lead, not cheerlead, but lead enough to where you don't have to lead maybe halfway through the set where God kind of takes over and the room just sings. And there's nothing better than a moment when it just starts happening and you don't have to like say, come on. So we're trying to create a culture where you're stewarding the presence of God so that can happen more.
Not get in the way.
Not get in the way. Yeah, just don't get in the way. Yeah.
I lead worship at my church, also an artist. How do you balance your responsibilities at the church with being songwriters, performers, the whole deal?
It's a juggle. I don't know if there's much balance in it, but we just really try to be faithful to, he's way better than I am at stewarding songwriting and making that be a priority, and I'm probably better at the pastoring side, so we kind of take turns and trade off and do our best, but I think that there's no balance about it, so you just go for it and ask God to help you as you go.
I think too, like just keep going. Like we've been in the church forever. We've led the teams at our church for 25 years, And then before that, we led at the church a lot. But like, so we just keep showing up, and you just keep figuring it out as you go, And I don't think there's ever a perfect way to do it, but
We've learned a lot. Still learning.
Yeah, I don't know. We have 5 kids, so balance is not in our.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not, and we have a 22 down to 4 years old, so balance isn't exactly.
We live in a zoo.
vocabulary.
What's a happy zoo? Yeah, exactly. It's a lot. Thank you guys for what you all do, by the way.
Yes.
We really appreciate what each and every one of you do. We know that it is oftentimes behind the scenes, but thank you for what you do, and you are bringing the good news. It's coming through your hands and through your work, so thank you.